FPL Wildcard Show, Venant here, and on today's episode, I'm with Eric and Eric. A lot of guys have been asking ever since that defeat, man. What happened? Where were you?
What defeat? What are you talking about?
The Brighton one.
That's not a defeat.
That was a defeat, bro.
Yeah, it feels like a defeat. We lost 2 points. We got a point, but mambo imeanza kuwa ngumu. Looks like we have to concentrate on the Champions League, you know. But that decision, we have not yet made it. We are still, but I mean, Brighton. That coach is a really good coach, but you've seen what he's done in the last couple of clubs.
Okay,
he's been to. You should not underrate him. And like Klopp said, it was hard to predict what he's gonna bring to the team because first of all, when Brighton have a new manager, and it's not like they sacked the manager left for another club and they were doing real well. They are in the top 4. Mm-hmm. If Arsenal fans feel they can win the league, then Brighton fans have every right to feel they can make the Champions League this season, going by what Arsenal fans are talking about. So we were facing a really good team, but I do think we should have done better defensively. But I think we tried. We created more chances than we've done in the last couple of games. Going forward, I think I was impressed, but now we need to cover the back. So it's a frustrating weekend.
Don't you think it's too late now to bench Trent? Because at this point, if all goals are going to come from his side, we might as well play Gomez up.
No, but you see, for Trent, it also depends who is making the mistake. Let's say, why do we have balls going to Trent's side? Because probably there's a midfielder who's not doing his job properly. Hendo and Milner or someone else there. So it just be a collective issue from the right side, and Mohamed and Salah also tracking back. So, but there's a lot of work to be done on Trent Alexander.
You're poor because now, guess who we are hosting this weekend?
Who are we? Oh,
you guys.
Guys
are coming over to the Emirates to teach you guys a lesson.
There's some things that are very sure in this world: death, tax,
and what?
Jota scoring at Emirates.
Yeah, and also another thing is you guys also losing. In Emirates.
Listen.
Yeah.
We have 99 problems, but Arsenal is not one of them. The season that we were doing so bad, we were losing to every team. We beat Arsenal and away. The season that Van Dijk was not in and we were playing those kids at the back, like Nate Phillips and the other Williams. So, me, I'm not afraid. In fact, I like the way you guys are playing right now. It means when we come to play Arsenal, you won't sit back. You'll give us space. And that is what Mohamed Salah likes. That is what we like.
We'll make another...
Anything that gives us space... we know how to exploit that. If you look at the teams that have beaten us, like let's say we've been unable to penetrate them, they've defended quite well. You guys don't like defending that deep these days. You want to go up. You want to create chances these days. You are playing good football. Yeah. I like that. Every time we play Arsenal, they play good football. And that is the mistake they make every time.
That we're playing good football?
Yeah, you create space for us. You leave the space outside for us.
So you think you're going to beat Arsenal?
I expect Liverpool to beat Arsenal. Look at Chelsea when we played them last season, the 4 games we played them.
Okay.
Chelsea waliziba kabisa at the back. Kabisa for 4 games we couldn't beat them. We played 4 games last season, we couldn't beat them. What they do, Chelsea, when they play Liverpool, they make sure we have no space to run, to create our chances. But Arsenal, whenever we play them, what do? They give us space.
See, we do this then.
You what?
Niko na thao. To thao. Let's make it happen.
Arsenal will bet. I'll bring my 1K next time.
Sir, and on other news pia, kuna Manchester Derby pia ili happen. And me once, the first time
you should start with your team, like you guys won the kickoff, you're so happy. Like,
Senior, there's nothing new about it. It's normal. There's nothing. What do you want to talk about?
What do you mean it's normal?
I said it on the last episode. We are scoring 3 goals and we did.
You beat a 10-man team.
I'm not surprised.
You beat a 10-man team.
Nino?
Mulipiga out 10.
Because they walingi wase kumi kwa pitch.
When you guys lost to Tottenham, you said you were 10 last season. So even this season, they have a right to say they were 10. Like in my book, the only goal, you scored 1 goal for me in my book in that game. The only real goal is Thomas Partey's goal. So now you're
selective with goals.
Yeah, the only goal there is Thomas Partey's goal. The other goal was...
Goal of the season, by the way.
Not even goal
of the season, by the way. Tell me a better goal than Partey's.
These are goals that Hendo scores like every time. Listen, for me, those 3 goals, I think... 1 goal is the one that stands for me. The other goal was the mistake by the goalkeeper, and the other one they were 10.
Loris.
Exactly. So for me, you won that game 1-0. In fact, you drew 1-1.
But the good thing is he acknowledges that we won.
It's normal. You've won this
Exactly,
fixture.
it's normal.
you've won this
Arsenal
fixture
win, it's
couple of
normal.
times. You're gonna lose to them when you go to their place, just like last season
Lose to who?
to Tottenham.
Haijawahi kuwa.
You lost last season. 3-0.
I've said this season it's different. This is a different as we're seeing the best Arsenal team in quite some time. We have to acknowledge that. Also, number 2.
Yeah, you guys are going through hard times the last couple of decades.
Yeah. And also the team is built around that guy you talked about, Partey. Like our mid is stronger right now. We're formidable. And for that very same reason.
Whether Thomas Partey should be reported to FIFA by Ghana. Why didn't he play for Ghana when Ghana played Nicaragua and Brazil?
So
Mikel Arteta corrupted him, he went back to London.
So now there's corruption in
Ghana
Arsenal.
could not beat those two teams. Ghana beat Nicaragua and could not score a goal against Brazil. So,
Yeah.
why didn't he play for his country? So now he's choosing club of a country when you have a World Cup in like 2 months. It's
Okay.
unfair. I mean, we should be able to report them to FIFA. Arsenal should be fined, according to me.
According to you.
Yeah, because why can't he play for his country? Even the best players do. Cristiano is not playing for his club, but he's playing for his country. Our old GOAT. Thomas Partey is not even the best midfielder in Africa to ever come from Africa.
Ish, man. Kuno buy what's happening? You need Brighton. You're still hurting over
No, it's
Brighton,
not
man.
Brighton. I'm just like African rights.
African rights.
Countries' rights. Victor Wanyama used to play for Tottenham and used to come for our games every time.
And used to get red cards too.
We have Son going to South Korea. We used to have this guy from New Zealand. He used to be called Chris Wood ama alikuwa nani? He would fly all the way to New Zealand. We had Nunes flying all the way to Uruguay to play for this country. Colombia played. So Kwanza Ghana played in France and Thomas Partey could not play.
Are you aware Partey was coming off from an injury?
So why did he play for Arsenal? He couldn't play for Ghana.
See, because he was available on this weekend.
Nah, you guys are just fixing issues there.
Wait, let's talk about Manchester Derby, man. Let's talk about Manchester Derby. Me, the first time I saw those scores, I thought it was like a FIFA game or something. Because 6-3 is a lot.
It's not a lot. It's normal.
It's a lot for a team which claims to be top 4 caliber. I'm talking about Manchester United.
Well, we have
You know, you're talking about them coming off from a 4-game winning run, and
beat a serious team,
they
though.
got their accolades, their monthly accolades. It was all good, and then reality.
Well, last month we had only 2 games, and some of us played only 1 game, so it was easy for them to win. Although in my book, they should not win. Ten Hag should not win the manager of the month, and Rashford should not win the player of the month.
Who should be awarded in your situation?
For me, Antonio Conte and Alexis McAllister of Brighton should have been the player of the month. He bossed that game. They played Leicester 5-2. They won 5-2. Scored good goals, better goals than Rashford's.
So Leicester is a team to give manager of the month. Like when you beat Leicester, you qualified
They
for
are a
manager
Premier
of the
League team.
month.
Didn't you beat them and Arteta won the manager of the month?
We've finished
No, you've
talking
mentioned
about
Leicester.
Arsenal.
You've mentioned Leicester and I've gone back to where your award came from. So anyway, for United and me expecting that, like they have lost 6-1 again. It's not like the first time they used to that result. So it's normal to them. And anyway, City are looking good this time round. Like anyway, they look good every season. So
Exceptional.
yeah.
The exceptional. Man, we cannot ignore Haaland right now. Even in FPL, we cannot ignore. Like at this point, even somebody told me this weekend, hey, Niaze Venant, stop talking about the captain's pick. It's forever locked on Haaland. It's Haaland through thick and thin.
Nah, there are other options.
Like who?
Trossard.
Okay.
He scored 3 at Anfield. Haaland could never.
Exactly. So why are you gifting such players good accolades at Anfield?
They played well.
You guys have become a laughing nation this season. Yeah.
You guys have been a laughing stock for the last decade.
Which we're talking about this season, bro.
Why are you choosing this season? Football did not start being August.
It started.
Football's been there in the last couple of years, couple of decades, couple of centuries. Anyway, listen. For Erling Haaland, that guy, man, I think he's going to score like 50 goals this season. He's a good option. Phil Foden also got a hat-trick in that game. 2 players got a
Third
hat-trick.
hat-trick.
Jesus Christ.
Back to back. Was it back to back to back?
For who?
Haaland? No?
Couldn't have scored back. The last game they won 1-0.
1-0.
No,
Okay.
they won 2-1. No, he's had 3 hat-tricks now this season.
Wow.
He's going to have another one when they play United at the Old Trafford next year.
So for those people who don't have Haaland right now, it's not too early, but at the same time, umechelewa. That's a lot of points he has accumulated. That's what? 12 goals?
I am
Probably 12. 14 goals
14
by
goals.
now. Yeah, so it's not too late to buy him. You can get him. When we come back, we're going to talk about our teams and Game Week 10. And we are back. We're going to talk about game week 10, but before we do, manze kuna hii ligi yetu Eric, man.
Izo.
How are you? Inakupelekaje so far? Is it green arrows for you? Ama how is it going on? And do you think are you still hopeful that you're going to win the game week, the mini league?
He, niko number 7k.
Eish.
Ini normal niko tuna red arrows anyway, but you see we still early. It's game week 9 right now. Going to game week 10 this weekend. So I have a couple of weeks to catch up. I am very sure this league I'll finish top 200 or top 100.
Top 100.
Yeah, the best thing with the FPL early this is that if you like, let's say, get 100 points, you jump like 1,000 positions. Like you can
yeah. And
until
when you
get,
captain the
let's say,
right person too.
like let's say January or Feb, that's when now you move slowly by slow. But now early enough before the World Cup, the next couple of weeks, like 3 to 4 weeks, I mean, guys gonna be moving up. And now I think if I look at my team, I'm doing quite well. Like this week, I've done not bad. I have a couple of players who play for I have a player who plays for Nottingham Forest. I think they play on Monday evening.
Okay.
And yeah, so I think I'm on the right track for now. I should expect to see green arrows going to game week 11 and 12.
Personally, for me, I made the biggest mistake in FPL this season. I did not captain Haaland on this Manchester derby.
Playing the short guy from Argentina.
So I woke up to a lot of red arrows on all my mini leagues, and that's a painful lesson to learn. But we move, man.
Yeah.
We move. Now game week 10 iko hapa. I'm personally confident. I used my wildcard, by the way.
Okay.
I used my wildcard, and I just have a good formula of how I'm gonna beat all of you guys. And when I look at game week 11, there's only one fixture that stands out for me, and that's Man City, or game week 10, and that's Man City and Southampton. And for that reason, I'm doubling down now on Haaland for my captain. And other than that, I'm looking forward to Liverpool versus Arsenal.
I'm going to have to bring in Jota.
Yeah?
I have to bring in Jota to my team.
Yeah, you just have that faith in him. Like, you believe.
Jota scored every time he's played you guys hata kicheza ile team yake ya Portugal, ile Wolves.
I thought you were going to say Salah, because Salah is the guy who always scores against Arsenal.
Jota does more than Salah against Arsenal. You need to read those stats.
Bro. Stefanie, why don't you just bet 2,000 then?
We've already done 1,000. Just don't.
Yeah, Jota. Just for Jota to score.
He has a good record. If you look at the last couple of games he played, you guys, even when he played for Wolves, he scored a couple of goals against you people. So I'm going to bring him to the team.
Okay.
I've seen, still on Saturday, when I do play Brighton. That's a hard game by there for Spurs. West Ham, they won this weekend. They're playing Fulham at home. That's a derby there. Chelsea are back at home again. But like you said, the Man City Southampton at 5 p.m., that's a good game to captain players. Yeah. And also, if you're looking for a really good points, you should go for those Liverpool players. Now, we are back. Tunaanza upya na Arsenal Sunday. Why in no man?
I bought in Salah for my wildcard weekend at home to Brighton. This guy doesn't do anything, and you're here bringing up Liverpool players versus Arsenal.
You need to understand Brighton. It's hard for us playing Brighton than playing Arsenal,
So Brighton is a harder opponent than Arsenal, in your opinion? That's where Liverpool are right now in this season.
At the last couple of results, it's been hard for us to beat Brighton than to beat Arsenal. I mean, just look at
exactly, and results. To beat Arsenal.
Huh?
And to beat Arsenal.
I'm saying it's been hard for us to beat Brighton than to beat Arsenal.
Oh, okay. So
United play Everton. They should be back to winning ways. That Sunday should be 9 p.m. Yeah, that's how the game week looks for me. But I think the captain for me, I'm going for Diogo Jota.
Diogo Jota versus Arsenal.
Yes.
I'm saying you can triple captain Haaland versus Southampton.
Ooh.
Yes. Yeah. So that's it for now for this week. Any questions that you have for us, guys, any FPL questions, you can ask anything. Me, pale FPL matters, I'll answer everything. Bwana iko pale pia unaweza mpata socials. And any other thing you need to add?
Now, we're good. See you on Sunday when Arsenal do lose to Liverpool, which we call the annual thrashing.